Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Talk Travel to Me Tuesday. I hope you have had an amazing Tuesday evening and you are getting ready to kind of relax and just think about everything you went through your day. What are some things you did that you are proud of? What are some things you got accomplished? Okay. Because I know we some busy folks and sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit. So what I want you to do is I want to shout you out. I want you to shout yourself out. Drop in the chat. What are some things you accomplished? Okay. I don't care if that to-do list that was, an essay long did not get completed. What was some things that you did that we can give you a round of applause and say, kudos, sis, you did it. If you would drop that in the chat and then we'll get started. So as you know, I'm your host. I'm Zondra Sexton Holmes, the CEO and founder of Explorable Travel. We are a boutique luxury travel company that curates epic experiences for busy women who are juggling so many things and they don't have the time nor the energy to do one more thing. So what we do here is we transform you to relaxed, relieved, and revive because sis, you deserve it. So tonight's topic is a good one. I know right now we're experiencing the temps kind of cooling down, and some people might be anticipating the cooler temps, and it may still be a little warm for some people. But I had wanted to get your minds thinking currently, where are some places you can go? Where are some places or destinations you need to think about visiting that maybe have not even crossed your mind? Now, y'all know I'm an international girl and I love sending y'all across yonder and across the sea and in these friendly skies. But believe it or not, there are some amazing places here in the great USA. And I wanted to touch on these places as well as a few international places. So when you come in, when you join me, please let me know where you're watching from. So hashtag where you're watching from, okay? So for me, I will hashtag Dallas, okay? Or actually, I'm in Allen. I will hashtag Allen, okay? If you are in Hawaii, hashtag Hawaii, or wherever you at, because I like to know where we are, where the viewers are at to see, do we have new people here? Do we have people who just, discovered this channel? I don't know. Okay. So I want to see where you're at. So if you don't mind, introduce yourself and hashtag where you're watching from. Okay. Now, today is Travel Tip Tuesday. So I did share a travel tip in the Facebook group. Okay. So if you are in the private Facebook group, you did get a tip today. And let me make sure I share the right tip. So bear with me. I want to make sure I share the right tip. I think I know, but I want to confirm to make sure that the tip I give y'all is the tip that it is indeed. So let me see what the tip was for today. Let's see what today's tip was. Okay, let's see. Okay, so if you are on the business page, the tip shared today, y'all know I'm big on this one. Plan ahead by researching your destination's culture, weather, local customs, and any travel advisories before you go. Feeling overwhelmed? Call one of our travel advisors. We can also help create a flexible itinerary with ideas of attractions to see. Okay, so that was shared on the business page. But then I also shared a tip in the Facebook group because as y'all know, I like to share different things in different places to keep you on your toes, okay? To keep you on your toes. So let me see the tip that I shared in the Facebook group. And that tip was, when you travel, do you dive into the local culture? It's a good idea to learn a few phrases or try the local food, okay? And I've shared that before, but it never hurts to remind you about the things that you should be mindful of when you're traveling, right? So those two tips are good ones. And I hope you keep that in mind the next time you plan your travel journey. So let's jump into tonight's topic. Let's talk about fall. Now, if you are a fall person and if fall is your favorite season, drop it in the chat and tell me why. Okay. I like some engagement. So, why do you enjoy traveling in the fall? And tell me, what is it about the fall? Is it the weather? Is it you get to change up your wardrobe? Is it the recipes that you eat? Is it the desserts? Like, let me know what it is about the fall that makes you fall in love, love, love. Okay. So please drop that. If you catch this on replay, make sure you hashtag replay because I want to make sure that you caught it and I want to shout you out too. Okay. So right now, what I want you to do is I want you to share and let me know what it is about the fall that you enjoy. If you are a fall person, drop in the chat what is the reason that you love this season, because I want to know what it is about the fall that gets you, gets you a little excited, okay? Gets you a little, a little aroused when you think of the fall. You're like, oh my goodness, the fall is coming. Is it that pair of boots that you have been itching to wear because maybe it just dropped and you're going to look fly in those boots? Is it the pea coat? Is it the hearing the ruffle of the leaves as you walk through it? Is it, attending a pumpkin festival? Maybe eating some pumpkin soup? What is it about the fall that you love? Share in the comments and let me know. Okay. Now, let's get into tonight's topic because it is good. Okay. So, listen, y'all, I have a treat for you. Welcome to another fabulous episode of Talk Travel to Me Tuesday. You already know who it is. It's your girl, Zandra, coming at you live from Explorable Travel, where we don't just do trips, we craft experiences. Experiences that say, hey, sis, take a break. You've earned it. Let me repeat that. Hey, sis, take a break. You've earned it. Today's episode is all about fall travel, honey. And when I tell you we got an episode. That's right. So cozy up. Let's dive into this interesting topic, pumpkin spice and oh so divine destinations. So are y'all ready? Let's get started. Okay. So as the temperatures begin to cool down in the US, let's talk about some places that should be on your list. Okay. Now, listen, sis, time waits on no one, and fall is almost upon us. So I'm getting y'all ready, okay? But let's get real for a minute, okay? You're always juggling work, life, family, dreams. So how about a breather? A place where the leaves are just as golden as you. So where should we go? Well, I'm so glad you asked. I got a couple of places that you would absolutely love. And the first place is located on the East Coast, which is beautiful Asheville, North Carolina. Do we have anybody here from North Carolina? If we got anybody here from North Carolina, drop it in the chat. Let me know. Asheville, North Carolina, when you think of that, you should think of mountain views. You should think of craft beer and more shades of fall foliage than your makeup palette. Listen, honey. So, when you get those scenes with all the varying colors that you see, right? That usually is descriptive of the fall. Here in Asheville, North Carolina, you will get that and more. Who loves the vibrant colors of fall, right? And then what color stands out to you? What color be like, yes, honey, that color is popping. I love it. It might be your browns. It might be your oranges. It might be your greens. It might be your yellows. It might be your purples. Let me know what color in fall that makes you gets you in the mood. And you like, oh yes, let me know. And then what I wanted to share is a hotel that I think you would love. This hotel is the Omni Grove Park Inn. Now, this hotel is very unique because you get your spa, so you can relax and indulge. Again, mountain views. Who doesn't love a good mountain view? And just the kind of comfort your soul needs. And listen, while we up there in North Carolina, we got to make sure that we eating good, right? So the restaurant that I recommend is called Tupelo Honey. And baby, let me tell you, I've actually had the opportunity to experience this restaurant here in Texas. And baby, when I tell you your taste buds, your mouth will love you. Love, 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 love you because the flavors are bursting. The seasoning is there. The ambiance, it just puts you in the right mood. So you will love it too. Southern comfort food with a side of farm to table freshness. Listen, their biscuits, honey, to die for. So if you are thinking about going to North Carolina, check out the Omni Grove Park Inn and Tupelo Honey. So let's go ahead and move to the West Coast of the region. Do I have anybody here in the West Coast? Okay. What my Cali folks said? Yes, because I'm taking it all the way to Napa Valley. And honey, when I say Napa Valley, you should already know what I'm talking about. Wine harvest season. Shall I say more? Listen, who does not enjoy a nice glass of wine? Let me know. Who does not enjoy a nice glass of wine? If you like your wine, it ain't no shame. Drop it in the chat and let me know because me, I love a nice glass of wine, okay? So if you would share with me, what is your favorite wine, okay? So here in Napa Valley, the hotel that I want you to visit is called the Auberge de Soleil. Auberge de Soleil. And this is situated in the midst of a vineyard. Is there a more perfect way to wake up in Napa? Oh, come on, honey. And listen, the restaurant is called the Restaurant at Meadowwood. 3 Michelin stars, honey. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. Who wants to experience a Michelin star restaurant? Let me know. Drop it in the chat if you want to experience a Michelin star restaurant. So when you go to Michelin stars restaurant, baby, it is like the top of the top, right? You know, you have your different tiers, right? And when you think of Michelin, think top, think grand, think luxe, think elegance, think all the things, okay? All the things, honey. So if you go to Napa Valley, these are 2 places you want to check out. Now, we're going to kind of stay in the West. We're going to bring it back just a little bit, okay? Just say bring it back just a little bit, okay? And we're going to talk about another place that, listen, if you have not visited here, honey, you need to go ahead and book your fall trip right now. Sedona, Arizona. The name. It's not just the red rocks that'll take your breath away, but the crisp air that refuel your spirit. Who needs their spirit refueled today? Who needs come on. We are some busy people. We doing so many things. We working. We making sure the kids get where they need to get. We're paying bills. We're dealing with our employers. We're dealing with sometimes our employees. We're dealing with traffic. We're dealing with other family members. We're dealing with people in our neighborhood, people at the grocery store, interactions with the doctor's offices, right? And then so many other things, going to the gym, right? Making sure we get our spa time, making sure we go to our nail salon, making sure everybody is in the right place at the right time. It can be exhausting. So you need an escape. You need a getaway. And that's why I suggest you visit Sedona, Arizona, because that will be the escape for your soul. Visiting here, I recommend you go to the Enchantment Resort. And this is set in the heart of Red Rock country. Honey, who want their Instagram to be popping? You know what I'm saying? They like, girl, go to her Instagram. Them pictures she just got. Listen, if you love a beautiful picture, if you love a beautiful scene, if you just love, you know, when there is beauty in a photo, then this place is that and more. And then you must go to the restaurant, which is Mariposa Latin-inspired grill. Besides the panoramic views, what about the appetizers? You have to try the food. When you try the food, you will be in love, okay? So we've covered 3 domestic places: Asheville, North Carolina, Napa Valley, California, and Sedona, Arizona. If you visit any one of these places, drop it in the chat and let me know, because I want to see where my people be at. I want to see where y'all be traveling at, okay? Because the U.S. has some beautiful places, and I want to let you know that there's beauty here as well. Now, let's go global. You know, global is my thing. I'd be like, come on, let's get them passport stamps. Come on, let's get them passport stamps. Come on, let's get them passport stamps. Hey, so girl, if you ain't talking about vacation, what are you talking about? Now, if you're thinking international, let me sprinkle a bit of that global spice on you, okay? Just a little bit, okay? Let's just a little bit spices, okay? So the first place I recommend is Kyoto, Japan, okay? And the reason why I recommend this place is because the autumn leaves meet historic temples. It's a vision, y'all. Autumn leaves meet historic temples. Can you just picture that? A historic temple with autumn leaves. I mean, that right there will be breathtaking. And if you go there, I recommend you go to the Ritz-Carlton. Okay. So you already know when you go into the Ritz-Carlton, baby, it's what? It's 5 stars. It's all the things. You're going to have your experience. You're going to have the ambiance. You're going to have nice amenities. You're going to get exquisite customer service. You're going to get treated like the queen you are. Now, the reason why I recommend the Ritz-Carlton is, of course, elegance meets Ritz luxury. And you might forget to go sightseeing. Okay. Now, the restaurant I recommend is the Kikuno, and I could be saying that wrong. And this right here is known for its traditional cuisine that's as poetic as the fall leaves. Okay. So, one thing about Japan has some of the best restaurants in the whole entire world. Okay. They boast the most Michelin star restaurants there is. You heard me correctly. They boast the most. Okay. They have been on this list forever. So if you ever have the opportunity when you visit Japan, if that's on your bucket list, make sure you check out a Michelin star restaurant, because here in Japan, that's where they make it happen. Okay. Now let's move on to another international destination. And this is Amsterdam, Netherlands. Think about this. Think of the canals lined with trees turning from green to gold. Okay. So think of a canal lined with trees turning from green to gold. Okay. So can you picture yourself there in a canoe? And you are canoeing down the banks. And then you have the trees lined up. And then the trees is turning as the season changes from green to gold. That will be a beautiful sight. You in the water canoeing and then seeing the trees change, seeing that transition. Transition is such a beautiful thing. Okay. This is what you can experience in Amsterdam. Now, where are you going to stay when you get to Amsterdam? You are going to stay at the Potser Amsterdam Hotel. And it's an ensemble of 25 canal houses in one of Amsterdam's chic neighborhoods. Okay. So think, think kind of contemporary, but more chic, or cheek, shall I say cheek. Think of that. Okay. And then for the restaurant, you're going to go to Ciel Bleu. And this is a 2 Michelin stars restaurant, and the view of the city can't be beaten. So you get good food, you get good drinks, and then you are at a restaurant that boasts 2 Michelin stars. Okay. You cannot beat that. So let's move along internationally. And next we are going to Barcelona, Spain. Hello, Barcelona, Spain. What do Barcelona, Spain has to offer us? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Besides the mild temps, add on the spicy life plus the sea breeze. So think mild temps, spicy life, and sea breeze. Man, what a combination. When you go to Barcelona, Spain, those are 3 things that you should have in mind when you visit this beautiful location in the fall. Okay. Now, the hotel that we highly recommend you visit is the Hotel Arts Barcelona. Hotel Arts Barcelona. Okay. You get art, you get the beach, and you get luxury. What's not to love? You get art, you get beach, and you get luxury. Come on. Who can fight about that? Nobody. And then the restaurant, I want you to go at the Tickets Bar. That's right. I said it. Tickets Bar. Because their tapas are made avant-garde. Your taste buds will not know what hit you, okay? Your taste buds will not know what hit you, okay? So are we good? The 3 international destinations that you need to visit in the fall is Kyoto, Japan, Amsterdam, Netherlands, and Barcelona, Spain. Okay, now we cannot talk about the fall without talking about the food, honey. Come on. We got to talk about the food. We got to talk about the food. We got to talk about the drinks, and we got to talk about the experiences. Because when you vacation, it's not just you vacationing and you going to that country. It's not just you going to that restaurant or going to that hotel or catching this, business class flight. It's all syncly together, the experience, right? From the time you step foot on that plane until the time you come back, it's all about the experience. That what you should expect when you vacation. So come on. You knew we was going to talk about food. Come on, it's only right. Y'all know I love me some food. So from warm apple ciders in New England to paella that tastes like autumn in Barcelona, this season offers a plethora of flavors. Okay. So let's talk about apple picking in New England. Seriously, can you get any fresher than this? Who has ever went apple picking? If you went apple picking, let me know. I have not done that, but that's something on my to-do list. That's something that I want to do. So if you would be interested in apple picking, in the comments, drop an apple so I know. Okay, because I want to think that I'm not by myself. I want to think that I have some people who would join me with apple picking. So if that is you, please let me know. Okay. So you can do this in New England. Okay. And after we do some apple picking in New England, what about some wine tasting in Napa? It's wine. It's fall. It's fabulous. It's wine. It's fall. It's fabulous. Okay. So what are some nice wines that you enjoy? Okay. Now myself, I'm more of a sweet, okay, wine drinker. Okay. I'm not, my taste buds have not adapted to the dry taste yet, right? But as the old folks says, keep on living, baby, right? Your body go through all kind of things. So maybe eventually I will enjoy that dry taste. But right now, I like my sweet wine. So I'm more of a Moscato. I'm more of a what else? Moscato, Roscato. I can't even think of another, but it needs to be sweet. Okay. I'm a sweet wine. If it's not sweet, I'd be like, no, please take it away. And then if you go to Spain, they are big in serving tapas in their restaurant. And tapas are so put you in the mind of hors d'oeuvres. Okay. So very miniature, very small. Okay. But they are very big in this region. They're very big in this area. And so what happens is small bite, but big flavor. Okay. So busting in flavor. So if you go to Barcelona, you're going to want to go tapa hopping. So you can go to the different bars or the different restaurants, and you will have an array of tapas you can choose from. So in the chat, let me know if you've ever been to a tapas bar. I know here in Dallas, I've been to one. I think it was called Barcelona Wine Bar. Actually, that was the name of it. And the food was very good, and I really enjoyed the ambiance, the restaurant, the location, the service. Everything was very laid out. I was very pleased. Okay, so let me know if you have a tapas bar that you would recommend in your city, wherever you're staying at, or perhaps you visited someplace and you had a pleasant experience. If you could drop it and let us know, that will be greatly appreciated. Now, when you are looking to go to your fall destinations, of course, if you're going far internationally, more than likely you're going to have to fly. If you do not fly, then perhaps you can take a long cruise where you can stop at several different ports and see different countries and different places. Okay. Now, if you're here in the United States, and let's say you enjoy your lengthy car rides, then it might be a good time to just pack up the car, pack up your bags, and do a road trip, okay? Especially, let's say if you got some time that you got to get through, right? So maybe, towards the end of the year, let's say if you have not used all your PTO, your paid time off, and you may have to use it, you can use a good chunk by doing a road trip, right? And you can kind of break it up. Whereas, depending on what your comfort level is, maybe drive 6 hours and then have a pit stop, either check into a hotel or to an inn, a quaint inn or something like that, and then continue on your travels. If you want to, see the scenery, have some good quality time with your family or with your partner, I would suggest you doing a road trip, okay? Now, look, ladies, whether you want to drive to a place nearby or fly far away, the choice is yours. But remember, how can you pour from an empty cup and not be poured into? How can you pour from an empty cup and not be poured into? Fill your cup, sis. Fill your cup. You have to. We do so much. We do so many things. We are great at multitasking. We are great at saving everybody else, but we absolutely have no time for ourselves. And I want you to work on that, okay? So I want you to do something for me. As you're listening to this, I want you to either get out your phone, if you have a notes feature, or if you are a pen and paper person, I want you to schedule you some time where you can just jot down some time intentional that you can plan a getaway. If that getaway is a solo getaway, that's fine. If you can get a girlfriend to come with you, that's fine. But whatever it is, do not let whatever it is stop you, right? So like, let's say if you want to turn it into a girls trip and all your friends you invite can't attend, well, just go with the ones who can. Don't make a big deal about it, right? Because a lot of us be like, well, everybody got to go. This has got to work. Everybody has different lifestyles. Everybody has different schedules, right? So sometimes when you do trips, everybody might not be available. Everybody might can't go, but do not press pause, okay? I want you to remember you have to get poured into because you do so much. You go so much. You be at so many places. You got to stop and breathe. You got to exhale. You got to relax and you got to get poured into, okay? So I want you to set a date of when you're going to either go by yourself or you go with a group of women, okay? Now, before I sign off, I want to spill some tea. So at the very bottom of my screen, there is a running banner, okay? And that running banner is the website where you can get on our email list. The email list is our opportunity to share gems, nuggets, tips, promotions, sales, whatever we got going on. Whenever there is a new trip release, whenever we're running a promotion, if we are updating you about travel conditions, travel advisories, things that we know that you should know that is happening around the world, the email list is your best method. So if you have not joined our email list, make sure you join. Go to the website displayed below, sign up. There's going to be a pop-up box to appear, enter your information. If the pop-up box does not appear or if it go away too quickly, scroll to the very bottom, click subscribe to email list because I want to make sure that I'm able to talk to you, okay? Because you deserve this. You really do. So go ahead and head over to explorebluetrvo.com and click that button to join our email list. I got some exclusive, luxurious fall travel experiences that you do not want to miss. And I want you to hear about them first, right? Because on the email list, you get first dibs, you get the best savings as well. So thank you for turning in, my beautiful women. Keep exploring, keep loving, and most importantly, keep being you. Be the unapologetic you, okay? Whoever that is. Do not let nobody dim that light. You are special. You are gifted. You are unique for a reason, okay? So do not let nobody tell you anything different. Thank you for being here in this community. And remember, we'll be live again next Tuesday right here, okay? So keep your passports ready and your hearts open, okay? I will talk to y'all later. Remember, if you catch this on replay, #replay, you may share this. I do not mind. The more you share it, the better, okay? So again, I will see you next Tuesday. As y'all know, this Friday is Zanzibar Zest Series. So make sure you set your clock and you come and you meet us this Friday. It's been an amazing time with you this evening. Again, I'm your host, Zandra Sexton Holmes. It's our goal at Explore Blue Travel to make your next vacation your best vacation. We are for you. We are looking for busy women who basically you're doing so many things, right? You may be stressed out. You might be frustrated. You might be ready to throw in the towel. Girl, do not do it. Okay. Hold on. Do not do it. Okay. You still got so much in you. You just need to be poured into. So that's why I created this community for uplifting, for team building, for empowerment. Okay. So again, you have an amazing Tuesday night. Have a better Wednesday, and I will see you next Tuesday on Talk Travel to Me Tuesday. I'm out. Good night.